Hi, this is MTV214. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Thanks to subscribers new and old. I just finished reading the book Frankenstein by Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. Just right now, actually, just a few minutes ago. Just want to do a quick overview of it. I have some figures out that are sort of like the movie. The one that's actually most like it is this, from the description in the book. This is the most accurate in the way that has long hairs described, as well as yellow skin and like ugly. They're all kind of ugly, but he takes the cake. So with the book, it's told sort of in like two different perspectives. So it's in the perspective of a ship's captain that finds Victor Frankenstein in the cold north, and then Victor Frankenstein is telling his life story about everything that's happened and what he's done with creating this creature. And the interesting thing about it is some details in the movies are not at all in it. There's a surprise, it doesn't really say about what he did. It says chemicals and stuff. It doesn't say anything about how you see in the movies with electricity, and the electric ed is the neck. So it's sort of ambiguous. How was this creature created exactly, other than putting body parts together? But the story was interesting. It's relatable today, 2025, with AI is sort of the new Frankenstein, that you create something, but is it gonna go against you? Is it gonna do good or bad? The book has a lot of people passing away in it, which is very sad, and that there's a lot of sadness in it. It sort of reminded me in a way of even with Dracula, a lot of people passing away, and both of them were written in the 1800s. Which, when life was cheaper than it was now, they didn't have the medical advances they do now for people to be able to, get well again. In this, there's murder and different things. But unlike the movie, this depiction of Frankenstein, Boris Karloff, and that's the funny version, that's the DC version. This version is different in a way that he's a dumb brute. In the book, he's actually intelligent. He goes and he watches people hiding in a little place, and he sees that them speaking their family relationships, that they have a beautiful family relationship, and he's sort of wants that for himself, as we all do. We all want to be loved and cared for, but from his ugly appearance, that he's shunned and thought to be evil, because he doesn't look beautiful on the outside. So it's sort of he's sad himself, but Frankenstein's creature learns how to speak, to read and write like a human child would learn, all these different things, and sees love of affection of a family, but yet is hated and pushed away by everyone. So he's depressed, and it seems he tries and figures out about who his creator is, and once he had killed some people that his creator knew, which is sad. He felt very remorseful and sad over it. So it's everyone has hurt feelings in the book, other than the death and the traveling. The book is a little also different than the movies, with Frankenstein's Victor Frankenstein, not the creature. He seems to get sick a few times throughout the story, that he has health issues. He has a nervous breakdown and different things. So it seems his health isn't so good, and his mother had passed. So it's he's wants life, wants to make things better, but he goes against God in the way of trying to go outside of God's way with life and create life out of death with the Frankenstein creature, and things don't go too well. But the story of love and sadness and trials of life and feelings of loneliness are definitely themes I've seen in this book. So it's like hurting people hurt other people, which Frankenstein creature is hurt, and Frankenstein is hurt, and other people are hurt. That in the movies, I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched, but like seeing all the family dynamics of Victor and his family with different things that happen as compared to the book. The book is a lot more in depth with it. Has like descriptions of when he's traveling from one place to another, like going to England and Geneva, France, etc. So it has like those descriptions of pretty nature, and that Victor doesn't really care about it because, like, you know, he's depressed and not happy with everything about his creation and how his like creation has gone against him. So it sort of has a biblical aspect in it as well, like, you know, God is our creator and man has gone against God. And, like, you know, man hurts other man, so there actually is, like, a biblical, and, like, with creation, there's, like, a biblical theme of this, too, of things going awry, but true God is good creator, loving creator, and, like, you know, does good for us, and, like, you know, Victor Frankenstein is a flawed human, like we all are, and hasn't, like, you know, hasn't really done justice to, like, you know, create a being that is like himself. It's like abomination. Well, I wouldn't say that is, like, you know, something made that isn't made properly, like, you know, twisted and not correct. But I would say that, like, the creature is someone that you can feel compassion for more if you read it, to see his feelings and thoughts and desires, which it does show. So it's definitely an interesting read. I've never read it before, but I'm happy to have got it. My wife got it for me. I asked, oh, could I get this for Christmas tree? And I read it in a bit of time. It's definitely a suggest read. It's from 1818 when it was first published. The second edition was about 1821, I think. The first one was published anonymously. The second one, Mary Shelley put her name to. But it's a classic of horror, and lots of movies have been made into it, lots of interpretations, like Boris Karloff. This is, like, inspired by the book. There's Herman Munster, like a humorous version. Here's from McFarlane, which is DC version of Frankenstein. So there's definitely lots of possibilities with this, and this is the OG, the original, where it all came from. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Have a great weekend. Take care.